Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Respected viewers, listeners, and learned physicians and medical scientists, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. In this video lecture, I shall discuss the beneficial use of black seed, its alcoholic extracts, and oil in treating numerous forms of cancer. These include cancers of the body, various body organs such as breast, colon, liver, cervical, hepatic, renal, fibrosarcoma, blood, oral, skin, lungs, and vitiligo. E.L. Mahdi and his research team in 2005 reported that thymoquinone exhibits anti-proliferative effect in human myeloblastic leukemia HL60 cells. Effenberger and his team in 2010 tested the derivatives of thymoquinone bearing terminated 6-alkyl residues in HL60 cells and 518A2 melanoma. They found the derivatives induce apoptosis associated with DNA laddering and a slight increase in reactive oxygen species. Swami and Huat in 2003 observed that alpha-hederin also induced death of murine leukemia P388 cells by a dose and time-dependent increase in apoptosis. As it has been shown to do with other types of cancer, black seed compound thymoquinone has also been shown to induce apoptosis in leukemia cells. It was also reported that it kills leukemia cells in vitro. In a separate study in 2013, Malaysian and Saudi Arabian researchers revealed that there is a growing interest in the use of naturally occurring compounds from traditional medicine which have anti-cancer potential. They assessed the anti-cancer effect of thymoquinone in an acute leukemia cell line. Researchers found that treatment of leukemia cells with thymoquinone encouraged apoptosis, resulting in cell death. A study conducted in 2013 in Malaysia addressed the anti-cancer efficiency of thymoquinone when it was used for long-term treatment of human breast cancer cell lines in the laboratory. Thymoquinone showed a sustained ability to inhibit breast cancer cell in proliferation with long-term treatment. I repeat, thymoquinone showed a sustained ability to inhibit breast cancer cell proliferation with long-term treatment. The length of inhibition was determined by the size of the thymoquinone dose. Larger doses produced greater inhibition. In 2013, researchers from Singapore investigated the anti-tumor activities of thymoquinone in breast carcinoma in vitro and in vivo. The anti-tumor effect was assessed in mice with breast cancer. Thymoquinone treatment was found to suppress tumor growth, and this effect was further enhanced by combining it with the chemotherapy and doxorubicin. In 2003, at the Jackson State University, USA, doctors and researchers interested to investigate why nizelacetab had been used for such a long time for the treatment of so many acute ailments and studied its effectiveness in cancer prevention. They exposed breast cancer cells to Nigella sativa extracts, and the cells were inactivated. Doctors concluded that it had promising results in the field of prevention and treatment of breast cancer. I have written even a paper with a professor of biochemistry of Mansoor Ali Medical College about treatment of breast cancer using Nigella sativa. The paper was published in an open access scientific journal. El Aziz and his team found that Nigella sativa, in combination with melatonin, retinoic acid, reduced the carcinogenic effects of DMBA 7,12-dimethyl benzanthracene in mammary carcinoma of rats. Effenjar and his team tested terpene-terminated 6-alkyl residue of thymoquinone in MCF7 topo breast carcinoma. They found the derivatives inducing cell death by apoptosis. The present study was aimed to evaluate the effectiveness of Nigella sativa extract on preventing the incidence of acute radiation dermatitis (ARD) in breast cancer patients. 62 breast cancer patients undergoing radiotherapy (RT) were randomly assigned to receive Nigella sativa 5% gel or placebo. Patients were instructed to apply the medications twice daily during the radiotherapy period. The severity of ARD, that is acute radiation dermatitis, that is ARD, the incidence of moist desquamation, worst experienced pain, and skin-related quality of life (SRQOL) scores were assessed weekly during radiation therapy. Ghali Muhtasib and his team suggested that thymoquinone is anti-neoplastic and pro-apoptotic against colon cancer cell line HTC 116. Salim and Fukushima demonstrated that the volatile oil of Nigella sativa has the ability to inhibit colon carcinogenesis of rats in the post-initiation stage with no evident adverse side effects. Norwood and his group suggested that thymoquinone as chemotherapeutic agent on SW626 colon cancer cells in potency, which is similar to 5-fluorouracil in action. However, Rooney and Ryan observed that no effect of thymoquinone was found on HT29 colon adenocarcinoma cell. Animal research has found that black seed oil has significantly inhibitory effects against colon cancer in rats without observable side effects. In a study in 2004, Lebanese researchers from American University of Beirut and Lebanese University identified the powerful role of black seed oil as a cancer preventative and cancer treatment agent. The researchers noted that black seed and black seed oil are promising dietary agents for preventing cancer. They investigated the effects of thymoquinone against human colon cancer cell line HCT 116 and found that thymoquinone effectively inhibits the growth of colon cancer cells. Researchers from the University of Mississippi Medical Center compared various doses of epigallocatechin 3 gallate EGCG, abundant catechin found in green tea and thymoquinone found in black seeds with 5-fluorouracil in 2006. 5-fluorouracil is a powerful chemotherapeutic agent. Results of this study showed that EGCG from green tea catechin and black seed thymoquinone produced incredible cancer cell destruction on HW6 to 6 colon cancer cells. HW6 to 6 is the ovarian cancer cell line of colonic origin. The study was performed to investigate the protective roles of Nigella sativa in DAB-induced liver carcinogenesis. 140 male albino mice weighing 40 to 50 grams divided into 4 groups. Group 1 was normal saline group without treatment of any type. Group 2 was Nigella sativa treated control group. Group 3 was treated with DAB carcinogen, and Group 4 was treated with both Nigella sativa and DAB. The results clearly showed that Nigella sativa exerts hepatoprotective effect against liver carcinogenesis, and it itself does not induce any harmful effects on the liver. A 2012 study from Egypt evaluated the in vitro anti-tumor effects of bee honey and black seed oil on human liver cancer cells, HEP-G2, through their antioxidant and apoptotic activities. They examined the antioxidant capacity of honey and black seed extracts and the ability of these substances to eliminate unhealthy cancer cells. They found that both honey and black seed extracts were effective in reducing viability of liver cancer cells. The researchers concluded that bee honey and Nigella sativa oil are effective in reducing the viability of HEP-G2 cells, improving their antioxidant status and inducing their apoptotic death. In 2013, researchers in India investigated the use of thymoquinone from black seed on rats with liver cancer. 2 groups of rats with liver cancers were studied. One group was given water to drink that contained 0.01% thymoquinone, and the other group was given plain water. After 16 weeks, the liver cancer nodules, liver injury markers, and tumor markers were measured in both groups. The rats that did not receive the thymoquinone had a substantial increase in liver tumor size. However, the rats that received 20 mg of thymoquinone per kilogram of body weight had greatly reduced the liver injury markers and decreased tumor markers. The group also did not develop liver cancer nodules. Researchers concluded from this study that thymoquinone had a beneficial role in the treatment of liver cancer because of its potent ability to prevent cancer cells from proliferating. Shafi and his team reported that methanol, N-hexane, and chloroform extracts of Nigella sativa effectively killed human epithelial cervical cancer cells by inducing apoptosis. Effenjar and his group tested terpene-terminated 6-alkyl residues of thymoquinone on multi-drug resistant KBV1, VB1 cervical carcinomas and found the derivatives inducing cell death by apoptosis. Elenji and his team reported that thymoquinone is found to be active in controlling AKT pathway, and administration of Nigella sativa oil can lower the toxicity of other anti-cancer drugs. It was also reported that Nigella sativa extract exhibits anti-proliferative, apoptotic, and anti-invasive properties in a cervical cancer cell line. In this study, the cytotoxic activity of Nigella sativa seed was tested on the human hepatoma HEP-G2 cell line by Thabru and his research team, and 88% inhibited effects on HEP-G2 was found after 24-hour incubation with different concentration, that is 0 to 50 mg per ml of the Nigella sativa extract. This is an encouraging finding. Badari and Gamal reported that prophytic chemo drug thymoquinone from Nigella sativa was administered 0.01% in drinking water 1 week before and after the MCA treatment, significantly inhibited the tumor's incidence, fibrosarcoma, and tumor burden by 43 and 34% respectively. Moreover, thymoquinone delayed the onset of MCA-induced fibrosarcoma tumors and inhibited the survival of fibrosarcoma cells significantly. Awad reported that oil of Nigella sativa seed also decreased fibrinolytic potential of the human fibrosarcoma cell line HT1080 in vitro. Fibrosarcoma is a sarcoma in which the predominant cell type is a malignant fibroblast. It is a malignant mesenchymal tumor derived from fibrous connective tissue. It is usually found in males aged between 30 to 40. In the present study, researchers investigated the effects of thymoquinone on renal cell cancer, RCC cell lines, that is 786O and ACHN, using wound healing assay, trans-oil assay, and Western blot analysis. They found that thymoquinone effectively inhibited the metastatic capacity of RCC cells in vitro. The results indicated that thymoquinone inhibited the metastasis of RCC cells by inducing autophagy via AMPK/mTOR signaling pathway. They concluded that the findings provide a novel therapeutic strategy that aims at thymoquinone-induced autophagy in a renal cancer cell treatment. In this study, scientists investigated the anti-cancer activity of hydroalcoholic extract from Nigella sativa seeds and thymoquinone. Human renal cell carcinoma (ACHN) and fibroblast 1929 cell lines were treated with Nigella sativa seeds and thymoquinone, and cytotoxicity was measured using various assay methods. It was found that exposure to black seed, thymoquinone, and cisplatin significantly inhibited the growth of ACHN cells. Normal cells were more resistant to black seeds and thymoquinone-induced effects. The present study concludes that Nigella sativa and thymoquinone exert anti-proliferative and pro-apoptotic effects in ACHN cells in a concentration and time-dependent manner, which suggests their potential to be used as a new therapeutic strategy for renal cancers. Khan and Sultana reported the chemopreventive effect of Nigella sativa against ferritinyltriacetate (FENTA) induced renal oxidative stress and hyperproliferative response and renal carcinogenesis. Treatment of rats orally with Nigella sativa 50 to 100 mg per kg body weight resulted in significant decrease in H2O2 generation, DNA synthesis, and incidence of tumors. This study was conducted to assess the chemopreventive potential of crude oils in Nigella sativa on tumor formation using a well-established rat multi-organ carcinogenesis model featuring initial treatment with 5 different carcinogens. Post-initiation administration of 1000 and 4000 ppm Nigella sativa volatile oil in the diet of male Wistar rats for 30 weeks significantly reduced malignant and benign colon cancer, colon tumor sizes, incidences and multiplicities. The treatment also significantly decreased the incidences and multiplicities of tumors in the lungs and in different parts of the alimentary canal, particularly the esophagus and fourth stomach. In October 1999, the European Magazine of Cancer published an article on the effect of thymoquinone on abdomen cancer in rats. In May 1998, a magazine specialized in anti-cancer research published an article on the extract of black seed as a treatment for cancer tumors. In August 1995, International Immunity Magazine published the results about the effect of black seed on the outer limb cells and the activity of white blood multinucleus cells. In April 2000, the Ethanol Medical Magazine wrote about the toxicity and immunity effects of ethanol extract from black seeds. In February 1995, Medical Plants Magazine published an article on the effects of black seed stable oil and thymoquinone on white blood cells. Many other researches came out supporting this fact. In this review, researchers summarized published reports and investigated the role of Nigella sativa and its active constituent thymoquinone in oral health and disease management. Topical Nigella sativa oil was found to have a good therapeutic effects on the healing of chemically induced oral cancers, oral ulcers. Al-Dawri and Al-Kajaz carried out an experiment on 12 rabbits. The results showed that Nigella sativa oil accelerated the healing of oral ulcers, in other words, oral cancers, because it inhibited the growth of pathogenic organism at the site of the ulcers, which could retard the healing process. Research documented by United States National Library of Medicine and National Institute of Health indicates that thymoquinone from Nigella sativa extract is able to induce cell apoptosis in oral cancer cell. It was also found that thymoquinone kills oral cancer cells. The researchers studied the potential cytotoxicity of thymoquinone, CDDP, and their combination against human oral squamous cell carcinoma cell in contrast to normal oral epithelial cells. CDDP similarly killed both head and neck squamous cell carcinoma cells. I repeat, CDDP similarly killed both head and neck squamous cells carcinoma and UMSC14C cells and normal epithelial cells OEC. Thymoquinone alone exerted considerable cytotoxicity against UMSCC14C cells, while it induced weaker killing effects against normal oral epithelial cells OEC. Equitoxic combination of thymoquinone and CDDP showed additive to synergistic interaction against both UMSCC14C and OEC cells. In addition, prolonged exposure of UMSCC and 14C to thymoquinone alone resulted in 96.7% total apoptosis, which was increased after combination with CDDP to 99.3% in UMSCC14C cells. Nigella sativa and its constituent thymoquinone showed vital effects as anti-cancer and also trigger apoptotic cell death in human colorectal cancer via a p53 dependent mechanism. The cytotoxicity of thymoquinone on T24 and 253J bladder cancer cells was analyzed by MTT assay, colony formation assay, and annexgene V FITC PL staining, while SVHUC1 and the HV40 immortalized human epithelial cell line was used as a normal control. The study revealed that thymoquinone has a significant cytotoxicity on bladder cancer cells and can inhibit their proliferation and induce apoptosis. Topical application of Nigella sativa and Crocus sativa extract inhibited two-stage initiation and promotion skin carcinogenesis. A dose of 100 mg per kg body weight of these extracts delayed the onset of papilloma formation and reduced the mean number of papillomas per mouse respectively. The inhibitory effects of these extracts on MCA-induced soft tissue carcinosarcomas in albino mice was studied. Intraperitoneal administration of Nigella sativa 100 mg per kg body weight and oral administration of Crocus sativas 100 mg per kg body weight 30 days after subcutaneous administration of FCA 745 nanomoles in 2 days restricted tumor incidence to 33% and 10% respectively, compared to 100% in MCA treated group controls. The protective effect of bee honey and Nigella sativa was studied on the oxidative stress and carcinogenesis induced by methyl nitrosourea MNU in Sprague Dowlery rats. It was observed that MNU produced oxidative stresses ranging from severe inflammatory reaction in lung and skin to colon adenocarcinoma in 4 out of 6 animals. The serum malondialdehyde, MDA, and nitric oxide were also raised. Treatment with Nigella sativa seed given orally protected against MNU-induced oxidative stress and carcinogenesis by 80%, whereas honey and Nigella sativa seed together protected 100%. I repeat, treatment with Nigella sativa seed given orally protected against MNU-induced oxidative stress and carcinogenesis by 80%, whereas honey and Nigella sativa seed together protected 100%. Vitiligo is a pigment disease characterized by the disruption of melanocyte structure and function. Its etiology is unknown. Although many agents are being used for its treatment, generally there is no absolute cure. The aim of the present study is to evaluate the effectiveness of topical Nigella sativa seed oil on vitiligo patients. 33 vitiligo patients were included in the study. Totally 47 areas were evaluated in all the patients. Cream containing Nigella sativa seed oil was topically applied to hands, face and genital region 2 times a day for 6 months. Repigmentation was detected in hands, face and genital region. The 3 treatment areas. The results were statistically significant. Researchers concluded that Nigella sativa can be used as an adjuvant therapy that can contribute to the treatment, especially in sensitive skin areas like genital region. Swami and Huat in 2003 mentioned the anti-tumor activity of alpha-hederine from Nigella sativa against LL/2 Lewis lung carcinoma in BDF1 mice. Also, Mubarak and his team in 2002 showed that supplementation of diet with honey and Nigella sativa has a protective effect against MNU, methyl nitrosourea, induced oxidative stress, inflammatory response, and carcinogenesis in lung, skin, and colon. Saudi Arabian researchers from the College of Pharmacy, King Saud University in 2014 investigated the anti-cancer activity of black seed oil and black seed extract against human lung cancer cells. Scientists exposed lung cancer cells to black seed oil and black seed extract for 24 hours. The results showed that both the black seed oil and the extract significantly reduced the viability and population of living cancer cells and altered the cellular morphology. They found that the greater the concentration used to treat the cancer cells, the greater the level of cancer cell death. That is in a dose-dependent manner. In one study, researchers investigated the anti-cancer activity of black seed extract and seed oil against a human cancer cell line. The data revealed that treatment significantly reduced the viability of human lung cancer cells. In a study published in the Brazil Journal of Medical and Biological Research in 2007, scientists induced cancerous tumors in rats to find the extent to which black seed oil could suppress their growth. They injected the oil directly into tumors on rats every day for 30 days and did not treat the control group. By the end of the study, the control group had tumors about 2.5 centimeters in size, whereas the tumors in treated rats were just 2/10 of 1 centimeter. 2/10 of 1 centimeter. This reveals more compelling evidence supporting the potential role of black seed oil in preventing the need for chemotherapy in cancer patients. The analysis of data obtained from the study showed that black seed oil reduces oxidative stress markers and has antioxidant effects, which also augments the antioxidant capacity in the liver tissue of rats. Thus, the use of black seed oil before radiation treatment and for 10 days afterwards protected the rats from some of the harmful effects of radiation. In 2014, Turkish researchers reported that many cancer patients treated with radiation therapy suffer severe side effects during and after their treatment. So they decided to expose some of the rats to a single dose of gamma radiation. One group of rats received 1 gram of black seed oil per kilogram of body weight 1 hour before the radiation and received a daily dose afterwards for 10 days. Another group received the radiation treatment and was given the saline solution instead of black seed oil. The control group was not irradiated. The study indicated that black seed oil could prevent radiation damage to healthy tissue if it is given before radiation therapy and is continued on a daily basis after each treatment. In 2012, Indian scientists confirmed that black seed oil helps patients exposed to harmful effects of radiation therapy. A group of normal mice and another group of tumor-bearing mice were tested. The mice were given black seed oil before being exposed to the gamma radiation. Scientists found that the use of black seed oil before radiation treatment and for 10 days afterward protected the rats from some of the harmful effects of radiation. Thus, they finally reported that black seed oil could be used with human cancer patients to mitigate their unwanted side effects of radiation. The study was conducted in China Medical Center. The study was conducted in China Medical University to determine the effect of topical application of Nigella sativa oil on the prevention of phlebitis caused by chemotherapy. A single-blind clinical trial was conducted on 60 cancer patients. In the intervention group, 5 drops of Nigella sativa oil was applied on the distal area of the catheter 2 times per day and every 12 hours from the first day of chemotherapy to the third day. No intervention was conducted for the subjects in the control group. Results showed that there was a significant difference between the two groups at 60 and 72 hours in regard with incidence and severity of phlebitis or phlebitis, whatever we call it. The researchers conclude that topical application of Nigella sativa oil is effective in the prevention of chemotherapy-induced phlebitis. In conclusion of this lecture, I would like to summarize by saying that prophetic chemo is the safest, cheapest and most effective alternative to modern chemotherapy and radiotherapy. Please listen to my next lecture, that is lecture 10, on the treatment and cure of numerous cancers using prophetic chemotherapy. Thank you very much for your kind attention and understanding. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Allah.